21. Ragazzi, so che è un po' che non la portavo, però mi vanno contro e appunto non ho potuto registrare Madden contro i Cleveland Browns. Vediamo che cosa riusciamo a fare in questa prima partita. Ci fa fare appunto, sperando di appunto vincerla subito questa. Comunque se avete notato, ragazzi, siamo 26, siamo 76 di overall, anche se non so il perché, dato che appunto eravamo l'anno scorso tipo 90, una cosa del genere, e non riesco a capire il perché adesso non siamo più appunto, non siamo più tipo 90 overall, adesso siamo 76. Vabbè ragazzi, continuiamo e cominciamo questa partita. Attaccano loro. Vai. Vediamo. Buttatelo subito giù. Guardiamo un attimo gli overall, ragazzi, perché non me li ricordo. Raga, guardate la morale dei giocatori. Ecco perché, ragazzi, siamo tipo adesso 76 di overall, perché siamo demoralizzati. Ragazzi, avete visto tutti come sono demoralizzati di overall? Avete visto tutti, infatti, come sono adesso sono tipo 19 di morale. Adesso ragazzi fanno tutti schifo per questo. Ragazzi, questo dovrebbe essere un problema, no,
Mayfield hands it off to Ciao.
Vabbè, noi giochiamo la nostra partita cercando di evitare touchdown.
The run got 4, now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play action.
And the ball is knocked down, and the Texans scoop it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Questo stavo bravo, ragazzi. Non ho fatto una bella fumble. Ragazzi, entrare io e vediamo se appunto perché siamo demoralizzati. Vediamo ragazzi, 15 di morale. Raga, 15 di morale. Bravissimo. No raga, non la giochiamo con un passaggio. Cioè raga, guardate la squadra rivale, vedo una squadra della Madonna. Peccato adesso siamo demoralizzati tantissimo.
Flushed out right.
Proprio.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks.
Buon.
Before they dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Well, Charles, the big story today, obviously the courageous return of one of the best quarterbacks who was injured during an early season victory. The assumption was that he'd be out for the rest of the season, but we found out this week that this is not the case.
And you have to give him a lot of admiration and props for working his way back from what was thought to be a serious injury. It's natural for him to want to be back out on the field as well, but he got hurt. This team was 4-0. I also think we have to question whether or not he should be out there, putting his body on the line, and from the franchise's perspective, they have to wonder what was worth having him out there if he's not 100%.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line, a gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive.
Vabbè, cioè lo so perché lo difendono me, perché sono demoralizzati da schifo. Non dai ragazzi, meno una, cioè, come non prenderne niente? Joe Mixon, questo è tuo. Bravo Joe Mixon. L'ha tenuta.
And the Texans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll give it to Mixon, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Browns.
Another try for Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Vai George Kittle.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. George Kittle there to make the grab. And the Texans have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Che bene direi questa partita, anche se ci fa un...
Taking it about the
ci fa un
one.
po' rattristire il fatto che appunto
And up to
Ciao,
about the
è stato
26-yard
ragazzi,
line, just across the
veramente
25.
se noi dovessimo continuare tutto il campionato
The
demoralizzare
Browns
così,
drive about to get started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters.
no vabbè raga, guardate che cazzo ha fatto Nick Chubb, ma guardate che cazzo ha fatto Nick Chubb, non ci credo neanche lui, ma che cacchio ha fatto Nick Chubb, ma che cacchio ha fatto Nick Chubb,
And the Browns
no
are
raga,
within an
non
extra
è
point of tying
possibile,
this
ma che
thing up.
cacchio mi ha fatto?
And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest
Finora
crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line, out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7.
Dai, ma neanche dalle
He won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard
Andiamo
line.
ragazzi a fare il nostro game goal.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into a starter's box like you're a sprinter. Get loaded on those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
No, vedete
Kept it
però ragazzi,
intercepted.
mi stavano
Picked up by Denzel
per
Ward. And he's
placcare, mi
able to
stavano
get
per
it
fare il
back
sacco,
to the
raga, allora l'ho dovuto
41-yard
lanciare
line.
via e mi fanno l'intercesso.
They'll take over first
Ragazzi,
and
sta
10
partita non è
at the
per
41-yard line.
Flag,
Now some
hanno fatto
movement
flag,
before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this
hanno fatto flag,
afternoon.
godo.
And that'll set him back
Dai,
5.
riesco con i 5 yard. Poi non so neanche quanto poi.
From the gun, Mayfield. And it's
Ah,
hauled
la
in
fa.
by Austin Hooper. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll bring up a second down.
Fine del primo quarto.
7-7, our score after 1. Mayfield off the play fake. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Se non fanno
Here's
16 yard,
Mayfield.
con un
Now
passaggio.
that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
48-yard line.
Guarda mi stilzo. Chi è? No,
That's going to be
stilzo, no.
incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's
Vedete
second
qual è il
down.
brutto di aver
I'd give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that
Fanno una
incompletion.
bella corsa. Ragazzi, alla fine del
Joe Mixon.
coso gol
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
He gets this in the hands of Nixon.
Oh, è primo down.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the close fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
So much about offense is what we call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Williams on the coverage.
Però ragazzi eravamo sotto pressione.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Kitto.
Poi anche se vediamo
All the way down to the 9.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
A gain of 5 yards. Brings up 3rd and
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Second quarter action. 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. They find themselves open for an easy touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And that one is his 2nd fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change the momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, I seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You can cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach.
And got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller there to make the grab. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it.
Keyword, quick. Get it out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7.
cioè sta giocando veramente una buona partita il Ciao. Solo
As the
lui.
kickoff unit as
Gli
they
altri
run
non
up and send this
a
one
parte che
away.
ha fatto l'intercetto, però cioè
That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Secondo me perché
And
ragazzi
ultimately
eravamo
cannot
sotto
get this out to the
pressione, non shot
25
abbiamo
yard
diciamo
line as
degli
he's dropped at the
andati
23.
no pure quello
23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
ma l'ha
You're thinking
presa
about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. To throw again on second down. Mayfield and finding the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first.
devi essere
Drops it off for
stupido però
Chubb.
devi essere
And he'll go
veramente
down here at the 35-yard
stupido.
line. 3 yards to gain there, second down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
And boy, he can be slippery in the open field, spinning his way to a gain of 8 yards. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
stiamo
Win or go
asfaltando
home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
dalle 22
Texans take over first and
che
10.
andrà meglio dai non lasciarsi fregare.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think that this team's got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode. Really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They're going to look to throw.
No,
He's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Miles Garrett just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Pensavo di aver cliccato il...
They'll run with Mixon. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this
No,
margin
neanche
too.
field goal, ragazzi.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Buono. Buono. Ti prego.
And he has got it.
Buono.
55
Porca
yards
vacca, sulle
away. That
50.
was never in doubt.
55 yardi.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the
Bravissimo
way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And only able to get this to
Zitto
the
è partito alle
19,
19,
so
no?
probably should have
Zitto, ma
opted for the
stronzo di
touchback.
merda.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Shocker. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On first down, they'll run with Ciao. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Mayfield throwing complete there to Hooper. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 36.
They go play action. Mayfield under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
A nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never brought the play action fake. Went right to the quarterback and put him on the ground.
7. On third down, Mayfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. Past the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
It's caught. Touchdown, Texans. Kahale Wearing. There to make the grab. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Ragazzi, ha fatto touchdown oggi. Porca vacca, ragazzi, ha fatto il touchdown solo oggi.
They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. They're pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware.
Giù.
And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10.
Sulle
22-yard
per me va bene comunque.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Ci sono in campo, solo Nick Chubb. Ripeto, solo Nick Chubb.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Mayfield this time gets it off the Ciao, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off? Not a chance, not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ragazzi, io capisco, però secondo me
Mayfield looks to throw.
ma che cacchio sta succedendo? Però secondo me ragazzi è
Ronnie Johnson picks it, and the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And now past another. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And that's a good run, and I know he went out of bounds, so we can nitpick a little bit here and get on him and say, hey, make sure you stay in bounds, keep the clock running. But this stage of the game, Brandon, that's not really uppermost in his mind. He just wants to take care of the football and gain yardage.
Yeah, and they have a little bit of comfort there with it not just being a one-score game, so not too nitpicky.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Kittle o Fuller. Vediamo qual è il più
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns 14. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
2 minuti alla fine.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Touchdown! Touchdown alla testa della flag. Che touchdown? Oddio mizzo. Questo è un touchdown cavolo. No, flag del 64. Cazzarola. Che cacchio. Che lecchio Osemele.
That's on Kelechi Osemele, the guard. After the penalty, it's Mixon. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. You've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd and 12.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OT.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over?
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. This is caught. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Trying to shake off the interception, but look to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. He'll get this to Chubb out the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. One last shot from Mayfield here.
Cosa ha preso?
Get him down as he's inside the
Vabbè,
40.
tanto è finita. Hanno perso.
So they are on to the next round of the playoffs, and the story will be the gritty, gutsy
Ciao
effort by
simpaticissimo
one of
coach
the
The
league's
Browns
best QBs.
che l'ha preso nel
Certainly
culo.
proved the naysayers wrong today, partner. No doubt about that. Now, overall, an up and down performance, but he did enough for his team to get the win and advance to the
Dai,
next round.
schippiamo.
He and
Dai,
his team
chi
both
se ne
have to
frega
have
di ste
confidence
immagini?
and believe that he'll
Oh.
be better the next time out.
So that'll
Ottima
do it for
prestazione
my
di Leo,
partner,
ragazzi.
Charles
4
Davis, and the best darn crew
touchdown.
in the...
Ha fatto 4 touchdown, ragazzi, il nostro Leo, che non sono affatto pochi. Ci sono stati 5 touchdown in tutta la partita, 4 fatti da Leo, 1 no. Direi ottimo risultato. Vediamo. Heroic effort. Dai, vediamo. Dacci per favore un segno divino. Oh,
Just as I was expecting, I was very sore after the game. But what I didn't expect was that I'd be getting such bad news the next day when I talked to Coach.
what's brain of the season? Keep pushing. Take it easy. Keep pushing. I promise you this, coach. I'm going to working on what to say. I'm better than I ever.
The
Non
news
so
was
cosa voglia dire,
devastating,
però.
especially since I'd already worked so hard to come back from this injury once. But because I
Però ho
had
messo
to come back
keep
once, I knew that with a
pushing.
cautious
Keep
approach, I could
pushing.
come back again.
Meno 10 di accelerazione. A caso. No, vabbè, raga, ma il nostro giocatore è finito. Sempre un posto 76 d'overall che non si può vedere. Pro Bowl, Super Bowl, off season. Finito un altro anno, ragazzi. Non abbiamo praticamente giocato questa stagione. Giusto così, però, cioè, siamo diventati uno schifo di giocatore. Che siamo 80 d'overall ora, penso, no? 79. 79 di overall. 25 anni, quindi non siamo neanche vecchi. Io non la voglio giocare la precision contro i Falcons, lo dico subito. Quindi coach, vedi di rigare dritto e di non mettermi nella precision, perché io la precision non te la gioco.
I don't think I've ever been as nervous for the regular season as I was when I returned from injury. Felt like a rookie again. Only this time I knew I had even more to prove.
What motivated you return a prova che voglio dare il mio contributo.
I knew my time to step away would come eventually, but it will be a choice that I made.
Ragazzi,
not a choice
voglio
made
anche restare in
because of
questa
an injury.
squadra, però non voglio essere demoralizzato, chiedo solo questo. Oh, 10 accelerazione. Oh, abbiamo un pochino rigato dritto. Precision week 2, week 3, week 4. Finite le precision, vediamo week 1. Oh, siamo 83 di overall. Questa sì che è una bella notizia. Stiamo pian piano, ci riprendiamo, ragazzi, pian piano ritorniamo l'io che ci spetta. Godo, ragazzi, godo. Si gioca la week 1 contro i Ravens. Vediamo. Sì, ragazzi, noi ci vediamo allora prestissimo, ragazzi, al prossimo episodio, ragazzi. Mi raccomando, lasciate un like, iscrivetevi al canale, andate a seguire sui social, ragazzi. Qui dal vostro Lio è tutto. Ciao, raga.